What's up, Scorpio? All right, we're going to do, like I said, I wasn't really doing the whole monthly thing, but this is for May, okay? It is for May. Kind of want to put this back so you can see more, right? Maybe. It doesn't really want to cooperate with me. Anyways, we're going to get a card for your general energy for this month. Why do I feel like this is there? And we'll go from there. Keep in mind it is a general. All right, it can apply any way you want in your life, Scorpio. We have the Pisces card, and underneath we have a little sadness and home. So this is number 24, the I Believe card. I will be reading it to you because it has so many meanings, and I want everyone to be able to resonate on some level, okay? So anyways, in faith and trust, you must surrender to what is. This is the God of Waters, a mutable sign, the 12th house of self-undoing. Okay, mystery. It's a symbol of the old soul, one who has passed through many lives, has picked up much here and there, and experienced almost everything along the way. Sometimes doesn't process things well and tends to repeat mistakes. Okay, have trouble maintaining boundaries, even feeling half erased. Don't be gullible, don't be vague, but you can crank out works of genius. It's a sign of compassion, true visions that link up with the collective. Okay, something deep down, having trouble sorting it out. It's like you're able to sense things deeply, but not things that are extremely bad for you, which turn into mishaps and disasters. Okay, but you will survive, whatever this means for you. It's of dreamers, artists, composers, mystics, victims, prisoners. It's a little doubt that higher consciousness falls under the domain. In a superficial way, it looks as if the world is their oyster with their talent, beauty, sensitivity, and connectedness. You may be extra sensitive to beauty currently. You feel connected to the source, like the idea of surrendering to what is. You have a lot of compassion right now. You need to take advantage of inspiration and channel it into a creative project. If you have a dream, swim to it, capture it. A great idea from the past may reemerge, and you may want to return and finish it. You'll want to tackle this idea as soon as you're inspired, or it could disappear really fast. You may be confused by reactions of others simply unable to get to the correct answer. Make sure you're not being pulled under by other people's complications. It's even possible you have someone in your life who saps you. Usually it's not intentional, but because of some way of delusional thinking or viewing the world that is clouding the issue. Don't fall into the same confusion. Make sure you are protected and have the proper boundaries. You may have physical symptoms, but find no reason for them. Be careful when this is here, because it's in regards to medicines, drugs, allergies, strange reactions to medicines. All right. Thank you for staying with me. Trust me, it gets a little deeper, but like I said, there's always some part of the energy here that will correlate with, a little bit of what you're going through. Circumstances are obscured right now, and that's why you're having a trouble sorting it out, whatever's going on in your life. All right. But you have to put boundaries in place, because there's something about not having correct boundaries. It's like you're just having so much trouble getting on track. Like you're not sure which way to go. There's a lot of self-undoing, getting caught up in the wrong crowd, seeing enemies as friends. It's like gullible, okay? Lacking the critical thought. Please don't shoot the messenger. We're going to dive into more of what this means, but I'm getting this out there. Do not go with the crowd. It's not a good idea, okay? There's just a lot of God and spirituality and drug abuse kind of here. So music and water is going to make you feel better. Just saying. Because this center here is being sad over something small, sitting in the past and not moving forward. And you literally have to get out of that, okay? You have to learn to start using logic, because it's almost like a past cycle that you repeat often. Just saying. Remember, this is if you're in a relationship, not, oh my God. I have haunted, so some of you could be having dreams about the past. You could literally be haunted, which is pushing you in the wrong direction, because it's almost like you are, this is in someone's home too, by the way. Someone really is haunted in the home, since this represents the home and where you find comfort and being sad. Yeah, it's like it's feeding off of you, off of the fear. It enjoys it, which is then making you very, how do I put that, where you can't see a clear solution, okay? Repelled. Manipulation, right? Like I was saying, it's feeding off of you. Something in your home that is making you not be able to see very clearly, whether that's a person or an actual spirit, whatever, is keeping you from pursuing, you know, things for your highest good. It's almost like the thought of it repels you, all right? They keep good things from you because they put things in your head. It's a manipulation tactic, almost like black magic, evil entities. They're saying white candle magic. White candle magic and like the earth, okay, can actually help you. It's like you don't want to talk to anyone about it because you don't know who to trust, right? Look, his mouth is closed. It's roped off. And that is a warning. This is a warning, Scorpio. And of course, Jess is in my mind. Seems like you're still going through this loop. All right. Let's see what else is going on. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. May 24th. 24th and 28th for someone. Maybe you'll wake up. Maybe you'll see this video. I have the 8 of Pentacles. The 7 of Wands. The 4 of Cups. Substance abuse. Being bored, being stagnant. Not doing things in a healthy manner. Being too stuck on the past. Where you can't see clearly because this thing, this energy is keeping you there. It's keeping you, it's making you block other people off. Being too scared to talk about what's going on in your life. Okay? Really needing to focus on your goals and your money, which is keeping you from doing that. Because again, look at that. Looking back at the past instead of being in your current moment. Sitting in your past hurt instead of being in your current moment. Okay? We have to learn those lessons. We have to learn to guard ourselves and protect ourselves. Especially our home is what I'm getting. Yeah. It's like you have to be very communicative. You are not welcome here. This is not my energy. This is your energy. You can no longer manipulate me. It's almost like you're going to be able to do that. Man, Aries was pretty strong too. This is the Devil. This is toxic binding. This is bad habits, substance abuse. It's feeling chained to a certain person who's not good for you. Right. The Hangman. And it's like you can't see clearly. Is this person for me? Am I going to make a bad decision? Or what I like to call a spiritual STD. This is a spiritual STD. And that's why you can't get them out of your thoughts. A big manipulation. This is walking away. This is the 8 of Cups. This is opening your eyes, broadening your horizon, spiritually being guided. Because in your dreams, they're trying to show you that you have the power to force them away, to repel them. Okay? To repel them. I want you to be able to see this correctly. I don't understand why my thing is not working so well today. Can you focus, please? Yeah. That is manipulation and being repelled. Sorry, I wanted to move it up. But anyways, what I was saying is, it's like you're almost scared to move on, even if you're not with this person anymore, because they lurk in your thoughts. They imprinted on you in a negative manner. What was I looking for? We have death under here, so I don't know if that's someone you've actually been with who passed away. I do know one person in particular. You're literally being haunted, but not by the person you think it is, because it's a toxic, it's like stuck. Okay? And then this is literally someone you may not be with or getting ready to leave, and you're terrified. And that's really just manipulation. There is no, yeah, that's, Spirit's got you, all right? Okay. Okay. This is number 11, diving for light. Okay. I'm going to read this one for you too, because that's like a person that's just trying to find the answer and you can't seem to find it. Okay. How brave you are diving for light. It can be so much simpler to seek light in heavenly, in which is blissful, sweet, loving, and kind. To look for the light in that which is dark is an advanced task that only rebellious and brave hearts will attempt. Because, what is this? Yes, that is a dark place. This is a dark place. Dark, 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 dark. My goodness. Whew. You may not feel that you have taken such a journey by choice, yet you've taken this wise challenge on from deep within your soul. Your innermost being has evoked the situation in your life with the intention that you grow in power, wisdom, and creativeness. It wants you to experience a bold and fearless trust in life and become further empowered to live it with zest and courage, because you've not been living. You have not been living. You have literally been stuck in this person's grasp or haunted by this dark entity, a very gray entity, PS. And I feel like it's like evil intention on you, which you can easily break with like white candle magic, or, you know, standing in a mirror with a white candle and blowing it. But you don't, they do it with a black candle, but I feel much better with a white candle because your intention is pure. You just want it broken. I always follow my own gut. Anyways, you are called into darkness through life circumstances, situations, relationship challenges, and inner struggles that defy clear understanding. That darkness might be a creative block, a sense of being in a void, or feelings of depression, rage, sadness, fear, anxiety. There may or may not be an obvious cause. Remember the symptoms that you just weren't sure of? I believe, personally, intuitively, with these showing up, that is someone's evil eye on you from the past, like a relationship. That is a dark entity because of your fear and your depression that is literally feeding off of this. So please keep that in mind, okay? You might not need a reason to be able to accept it. You may struggle to find an unconditional acceptance of this experience that you're going through. Like, why the hell is this me? What the hell is going on? You know, maybe you've been to tons of doctors and you don't know what's going on. You've got false readings. I mean, seriously. Just know that you're actually on track and right where you're supposed to be. The spiritual path, the turning of the wheel. There's spring and summer in the season. So this started recently and it's going into the summer. That's what I just got here. But I also, I think late summer into harvest, going off my feeling, to be fair. It's when energy is concentrated and pulled within to seek out the darkness where it can rest, regenerate, and simply be, until the time is right for the new life energy and creative inspiration. You must be willing to bear the darkness and understand it has a purpose. much like winter does. It's not an era. It's not through lack of consciousness. It's a testament to your spiritual growth and creative process. And I know that sounds awful to someone who's lost a loved one. Take it from me that's had deaths around her. I am still heartbroken every day. Every day. But I do know, because they even told me, this last one was to push me into stop running from my spiritual gifts. Now, a general reading is much different than a real reading, okay? When you book through my site, I'm a mirror. I'm a mirror. I see like hidden things. It's weird to explain. Anyways, the healing process is a plunge. You just have to plunge into it, okay? You are powerful, but you're also vulnerable right now. You need to be very aware of self-sabotage and criticism that make your progress more difficult than it already is. Okay? It's very unnecessary. At least some of the people around you might be more attached to their fear and doubt than they are in the faith. Okay? And they're kind of pushing that on you. And they may be frightened to like a lack of understanding of what's going on. And you're carrying their fear for them. So it's like they're pushing that on you, this person. It's the toxic thing here. Okay? Don't be frightened. Do not be frightened. You are vigilant. And there are voices that you may not expect, particularly if you're pure-hearted. Their feelings, they're going to surprise you with the dark intensity, hate, terror, wanting to only sleep because anything further is just too hard for you. You know, vicious criticism of yourself, your inner self telling you it's pointless, you're not worth it, you're stupid. Those are the dark forces that are against you, trying to make you go on the wrong path, make you repeat that cycle. They're telling you you're going to fail, you know? You need to say, who the hell do you think you are? Who the hell do you think you are? This is not my energy. This is not my energy, so peace out, MFR. That's not my energy. That's all you. That's all you, son. Okay. That's a different deck. I keep dropping shit for you. Right, okay. I have the Chariot, and this is pretty much turning your back. And the road is literally disappearing on this side. Like, I'm fleeing. I'm no longer going to be in your grasp. This is a 6 week, I was feeling that earlier, 6 to 7 week period. Something breaks loose here. But I almost think you come to realization on the 24th or the 28th of May. Then it's like, we're here, I'm dealing with it, but in the 6 to 7 week period, you really do. It's like you start running from this invisible force who keeps trying to catch you. And it's like you break free, because even the chain that was binding him here, right? That's the letter R too, by the way, if that's significant to anyone. You're out of there, man. Right, another 8 of Cups. Okay, because they can't show you everything, but they are trying to light your path a little bit, kind of give you the faith to step out, to walk away. This is, even though you're going through a dark time, maybe when you stumble upon my message, Scorpio, you can be assured that they are going to give you a little bit of light to guide you on your path, and that this dark time really is part of it. But you have to learn to know what is your energy and what is someone else's, because you've been carrying this entity, this spiritual STD, we will call it, for a while. Okay? This is letting them know, hey, I may be vulnerable at this time, but I am gaining my energy. I will fight back. And this is them running. Usually I would find it some other way for this. Like, people, they have to win at all costs, blah, blah. But I believe this is you succeeding on this side. And they are running because your light starts to shine again. Right. It's like you can start to see through the dark clouds of what makes you happy, right? Making peace with the past one, or making peace with the past in general. Okay, I learned my lesson from it. We did love each other. We have to move on. We have to put this in the past. I can see it. You know what I mean? I can see it. Therefore, I have faith in it to walk this path. This is getting emotionally balanced. This is having very vivid dreams. That is a scrolling bowl in her hand. Okay. Yep. Seeing very, very clearly. Communicating that too. Like, okay, get the hell out. Get away from me. You're not good for me. I'm starting to use logic instead of being trapped here for this new epiphany, this new start. Like, you're not going to let the people around you in your house, the entities, whatever's there, manipulate you anymore. Right. There's things that you have been blind to, but on this side, she's literally taken off the blindfold. Now she's resting. She knows exactly where she needs to point that sword and who the hell to cut off. But she knows it's going to take a lot of strength on her behalf. And you see the moon is fully bright, shining on her face, but she's turned her back to us. This is her taking in all the intuition, all the wisdom that Spirit is trying to bestow upon her. So she has energy to fight the next battle. Seriously. Seriously. Oh. I'm not going to take that, but I am going to take the Hermit that was on top. Okay. This is beginning your journey. This is at the end, weathered and everything. So yeah, you are beginning this inner journey to realize that you've been carrying other people's nonsense that really wasn't yours. Guilt and shame that wasn't yours. You know what I mean? Remorse. Oh, Sagittarius is back out anyways. She says, I'm going to be out. You put me away. So, you know, this is balance. This is not trying to push things. This is gaining the wisdom. This is being protected by the angels. They're trying to guide you. You know, 1 foot in reality and 1 foot in the dreamscape. You can have both, but you need to be very centered. I always think this is protection, to be fair. Travel. So that's the second travel card. Realizing that things that you've been doing just isn't in your best interest anymore. I feel very heavily that you're going to gain your power. You're going to communicate, whatever, whether that is a spirit in your house, whether that is a person that's manipulative and toxic. Okay. What is the blessing? A blessing on a homecoming. A blessing to a resolution. Right. That is you coming out of the darkness, finding the clear path, coming home. They all have swords to their chest. I'm not completely open. I'm not completely vulnerable, but I am getting there. I am getting there. And this shows me autumn, by the way, with the colors. Okay. And the blue shield of protection against her. So again, this is started in spring. This is an ending in autumn, if you guys haven't noticed that. Thank you, Spirit, Archangels, Guides, and Protectors. I appreciate you so much, and so did my viewers. If you haven't hit subscribe, please do so. But I mean, this is just backing me up here. This is not part of the deck, but it's hiding in here, and it just flopped out at me. This is Eunonia. I don't know if I say that right. It is number 8. Okay. That is pretty much like I think the tower in traditional. Everything is in perfect balance. This is exactly what it's like. Shedding the old, getting rid of that dead. You know what I'm saying? I'll put that back. Yeah, because you're going on a journey. You're leaving the past behind. You're letting it burn away. You're clearing it out. Okay, you're gonna become whole again. You're gonna realize this was not your burden. This is like the longest one I've done so far. Just so you're aware. Now listen, there was a spirit message. a spirit postcard, which blows my mind all the time. If you have anything else to say about this message for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, please, Spirit, Archangels, and Guides. Dear you, we bet you must be so exhausted some days, giving as much as you do, sharing your energy so beautifully in service to the highest good. Now, what I took out of that is someone's taking your energy. They're zapping you. They can leave you feeling depleted, like an empty well. It feels as if there's no more water for you. Good news, we have a plan. You need to relax. You need to take a bath, a massage, read a book, buy yourself something, go to your garden. It's self-care. Not more work, but self-care. By tending to yourself, you're reminded to do it more often. And that's a message for me, too. I think it's a message for anyone, really. Be sure to use a word that might have caused your anxiety in the past, but is essential for your well-being now. No. Say it with us. No. Thank you. No, I cannot. You do not have to explain. You just need to say no, gently but firmly, and then go, take care of yourself. Life will wait for you to bring yourself back to center, replenish, and ready for more adventure. And adventure because I think you're going to have that wake-up call. You're going to see that clear path, and off you go, realizing that you've been manipulated. Someone's been zapping your energy. If you've been haunted, you're going to figure out how the hell to get them out. That's not real. That's not a real person. Okay? Like I said, subscribe, whatever. Comment, is this going on? Because these are pretty toxic cards, to be fair. The manipulation, the devil, the haunting. I mean, legit here, right? Legit. That's some pretty gnarly energy, guys. So you need to realize this is not yours. It's not yours. That's not real.